Crunchies, welcome to the channel if you're new, or if you're not, I'm Alicia and I'm so happy you're here either way. Today we are making one of the most requested kinds of videos on this channel, bento boxes. I am switching it up a little bit today though, because I'll be making 2 snack boxes with ideas that are made with kids in mind and 2 for adults. Of course, anyone can enjoy any of these. It was just my intention to make something for everyone. So we are gonna start by making the star of the show today, some homemade Ritz crackers. We will be using these in every box, and it is one of my favorite recipes linked below. In a food processor, add flour, baking powder, coconut sugar, and salt. Pulse to combine. We're then going to add in solid coconut oil and continue to pulse. You could also use butter, but if you want to keep these dairy-free, it is totally doable. Then add avocado oil and water and pulse until a sticky ball forms. Remove the ball from the food processor and wrap it up in plastic wrap. And then refrigerate for 10 to 15 minutes, which will help it roll out easier. I take half of my dough out and leave the other half in the fridge to stay cool. Lightly flour your surface and roll out your cracker dough as thin as possible. 1/8 of an inch is ideal thickness here. Once thin enough, cut into your desired shapes. So you could just use a knife and cut into squares, but I used a 1.5 inch fluted round cookie cutter to get the classic Ritz cracker shape. Spray down a baking sheet lined with parchment and arrange your crackers evenly. Use a toothpick or a skewer to poke holes into the dough to prevent it from poofing, and again, to get that classic cracker look. Repeat this process until you've used up all of your dough. Then I like to beat an egg to make an egg wash and brush it on top over the crackers. You could also use butter or additional coconut oil here. Sprinkle with coarse sea salt and bake. Allow to cool completely before enjoying. These crackers are full of buttery, even though I didn't use butter, savory, salty goodness. Perfectly crisp, flaky, and a great homemade alternative to the packaged kind. Now let's use those babies in some bento boxes. We'll start with a kid's box, which is sort of like a classic Lunchable. So in this box, we've got our homemade Ritz crackers, cheese, cut to the size of the crackers, some thick cut ham or turkey, which I also cut to cracker size using those round cookie cutters, and some grapes for a nutritious sweet treat. The turkey, cheese, and cracker combo takes me back to being a kid. The flavor and texture are both so nostalgic that I think even adults will enjoy it. Feel free to swap out your favorites. There are no rules here. Next up, another kids-ish box, Lunchable-inspired pizza crackers. In this box, we've got the crackers, pizza sauce on the side, and then of course we will need some mozzarella cheese, pepperoni, or your favorite toppings. You could do green bell pepper for veggie goodness, or you know I don't follow any food rules anymore. You could also abandon the veggies once in a while and opt for a sweet treat like mini Oreos. The point of these bentos is that you can make them your way, so what suits you and your family and your needs and your preferences today? This all matters. When you are ready to enjoy, simply assemble your little pizza crackers. These are not only delicious, but obviously fun. This might even be more nostalgic for me than the turkey and cheese combo. I used to love pizza Lunchables. The crunchy texture of the cracker mixed with the creamy mozzarella and savory pepperoni make for a perfect little pizza bite. If you're enjoying this video so far and want to see more like it, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell for more recipes just like this. Okay, next up, the first adult-friendly snack box, but kids could like this too. It is tuna salad crackers. Again, we're starting with our homemade Ritz crackers in the box, and we're also gonna make my homemade avocado tuna salad. It is so simple and so delicious. In a bowl, mash avocado, and then just add lemon juice and salt and pep seasoning to taste. Then add in your drained canned tuna, and that's it. I like to actually enjoy this as is or on a sandwich, but it also goes beautifully with lettuce wraps for a lower carb option. That goes into the box along with some chopped red bell pepper and cucumber. Lastly, I like to include a side of my homemade avocado oil mayo. This is one of my favorite recipes, and it is so much easier than you'd think. In a tall glass jar or measuring cup, add oil, and I used avocado oil, but you could also use a light olive oil, an egg, and make sure your egg is cold, straight out of the fridge. If you use a room temperature egg, it could prevent your mayonnaise from integrating. I also add lemon juice, Dijon mustard, and salt. Then use an immersion blender and pulse on low speed at first, moving the blender up and down to make sure every little bit gets blended. And once it starts to emulsify, you can start pulsing on high speed to finish it off. This will take about 30 seconds. And that's it. You can enjoy it immediately or store it in the fridge for up to a week. That goes into the side compartment of my bento box, and that is it. I like to spread a little bit of mayonnaise on the cracker and then some cucumber, my tuna salad, and top it all off with some little bell pepper bits. The tuna salad and mayo are both so creamy and savory. The cucumber gives it the perfect crunchy texture, and the bell pepper adds a nice freshness. Such a yummy little bite. Okay, now onto the last snack box of the day, a caprese cracker box. Once more, we're starting with our homemade crackers. But remember, for all of these, you can use store-bought crackers. You don't have to make homemade, right? You get that by now. Okay, and we're also gonna include sliced mozzarella cheese. I used the real deal here. Some basil leaves to add a true caprese flavor, and small sliced tomatoes. I also added some balsamic glaze on the side. I did not use balsamic vinegar as that could be a little bit messy, but you do you. And then simply assemble your caprese snack crackers and enjoy. I love a caprese salad, so this was a perfect combo in my book. The real sliced mozzarella mixed with the basil is so fresh, and the sliced tomatoes in the balsamic drizzle add a nice sweet acidity to create a perfectly balanced bite. Yum. I hope you enjoyed these bento snack boxes today. If you did, I hope you will share it with a friend. Also, don't forget that all of the recipes from today's episode are available for free at mindovermunch.com. They are linked in the description box, and you can print all the recipes out easily. Thank you so much for being here. I will see you next time with a brand new episode, and remember, it's all a matter of mind over munch.